All right.
Are we live now?
All right.
We live now.
All right. All right. Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to all the Akim out there that's doing the work. To all the four corners of the earth, risking their lives and freedom to do so. All right. So this is the brother Karatazag Yashiala. On the other line, I have say name, brother.
This is the brother Yashiwan Ban Yashihala.
All right. All right. So today going into a brief lesson here. The national identification system will be a game changer. All right. And the reason why we bringing this out is because I saw this article. Actually, I came across it, and we here in the Bahamas, we tend to adopt a lot of these policies and things from Jamaica, like carnival. The other day they recently adopt some crime fighting skills, from Jamaica. So this year is no different, and this year is Bible prophecy. All right. Now, before we get into this lesson, I can let the brother here read, Revelation chapter 13. If you could read that for me, Yakim.
Revelation chapter 13, starting at the top.
No. 16, 16, 18.
Revelation chapter 13. And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand. Yes.
Read.
And no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
Read on.
Verse 18. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, a man, and his number is 606.
Right. So that's I had the brother read that, to prepare your minds for this article, because we just read prophecy. All right. So now what I want to do is this. I want to go into this article, and it says here the national identification system will be a game changer. Now we here in the Bahamas, here it's called national insurance, but basically, is the national identification. All right, because with that they basically have all our life, our whole life there pretty much. All right, all right. They have everything, just about everything there. When you're born, date of birth, height, weight, eye colors, all of that. All right. So let's get into it. You know, you can read this article, yeah, Akil.
I can't see that properly.
All right, I can read it then. All right. It said Minister of Justice Delroy Chuck addresses the 40th anniversary celebration of the Jamaica consp- uh, Salakia, if I pronounce this wrong, Constabulary Force, class of 1977, officers in St. Anne recently, this is recently photo, It says, in St. James, Jamaica, Minister of Justice Delroy Chuck says the national identification system will be a huge game changer in the fight against crime. All right, so we see even here in this country, in the Bahamas, we have a crime problem. All right, so we see where this is heading. You see what I said? Now, there's a reason why they say that. Now let's read. Let's read on. It says, according to the minister, the system will not only be able to assist police, but will also be useful with banks and other entities asserting the true identity of the individuals. So you see where this is going? Say it said be useful with banks. All right. Now that's why I had the brother there read Revelation 13 and 16. All right. But let's read on. You know, it says, we have recently passed legislation in Parliament. The national identification system will be put in place very soon. All right. Where every single Jamaican will have an identity biometric, including fingerprint, eye color, and DNA, the minister said. You see that? You see that? Let's read this again. It says, we have recently passed legislation in Parliament. The national identification system will be put in place very soon. We, where every single Jamaican will have an identity by biometrics. That's going into the chip. See what I'm saying? Anything to do with biometrics that's dealing with the body. See what I'm saying? So, huh? All right.
Anything?
All right, let me bring this quick precept out. All right. This is Second Corinthians chapter 2. Salakia. Second Corinthians 2 and 11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. All right. Uh Salakia. Salakia, Dread. Ah, I I I, I lost it, Dread. I lost it.
What it is? Freezing up on this end. This end. So I
All
may
right,
be
all
in
right. But
I may be in and out here and there.
uh Salakia Akim. This damn, what you doing? Back. All right. Let me try get it back. We close it down. Salakia Akim. You know. That's you want.
So what else we looking for?
I trying to get back to the thing. I get do it over. I know why this thing I'm keep opening up. All these tabs keep opening up.
Oh,
Man. What Esau is something else, eh?
now you know that's how Esau go.
You know, close out all of them. I know why. You see how they keep opening up?
Yeah, Esau don't want this truth to come out.
Yeah, man. I ain't understand that yet. Yeah. All right. All right. You got a just now?
Esau, Esau don't want it to come out. Esau don't want this truth to come out.
All right. Can.
You know how they go? They slip. They virus.
Right.
All this.
Right. So Salakia for that Akim. All right. Let me uh let me get this quick precept again. I never seen nothing like that yet.
Boy, you know how the devil go. He top right
That
in.
one. All right. Yeah, you could read that. You could read that for me, voice 11. Yes, that. All right, Salakia for that. All right. Yeah.
Second Corinthians chapter
Chapter 2, verse 11.
Second Corinthians chapter 2 and 11.
Yeah.
All right, let's see it. That Satan should get advantage of us, ignorant of his devices.
Right. We are not ignorant of his devices. Now going back here to this article here, right? Where we at now? Where we at? Right. It says we have recently passed legislation in Parliament. Application system will be put in place very soon, where every single Jamaican will have an identity by biometrics. All right. So we see that this is going into the chip, into the mark of the beast. It says including fingerprint, eye color, and DNA. All right, the minister said. So that's basically everything. But it gets even better as we read on. All right.
Right.
It says Chuck was addressing the 40th anniversary of the Jamaican uh, constabulary force. You know, that's the class of 1977 at the Jewel Runaway Bay Resort in St. Anne on Saturday. All right. It says the minister said whenever the police stopped or accosted someone, the true identity of that person must be known beyond a shadow of a doubt. All right. Why? Because they're gonna be fitted with this identity, this identity biometrics. All right. It says he also noted that the police will be provided with the necessary tools or machine so that a person's identification card can be swiped and where all the biometric information will immediately become available. All right, and that's going into the chip. You see that?
Right.
Because
Right.
when in Revelation, let me pull this up again. That a Bible. All right.
All right.
Let me go back here. Again. Shit. You go back to Revelation 13. Shit.
And also, you know, and that no man might buy or sell save he that have that mark.
Go back to Revelation 13 and 16. When we go right into this word mark, that word there is when you look it up is the Greek. When you look it up in the Greek is charagma. All right. All right, thing inserted or incision. All right. With the root word that is uh corrupt. All right. As a matter of fact, uh yeah, corrects. All right, which is going to a pointy edge, which that goes into the syringe. All right. Now Now, when you go into the root word of that, is Carasso, right? Which all your information, everything is going to be written on that chip. That's why when we go back here, it says here, he also noted that the police will be providing the necessary, will be provided with the all right. Says here, right? He noted that the police will be provided with the necessary tools or machine so that a person's identification card can be swiped and where all the biometric information will immediately become available. All right. Like I say, that's going into that chip. All right. If that reading on it said if that a person gives you the wrong name, then the results after swiping the card will tell you if that person is trying to mislead you. Chuck said. All right. Said moreover, if at a crime scene you find fingerprints and you don't know who they belong to, a quick check with the National Identification System headquarters, you know, that's the same thing as the NIB over here, you know.
God.
It says will reveal the identity of the person. I can understand that. All right.
Boy.
It says they will be able to tell you because the fingerprint will match those that are already in the system. All right. To being outfitted the identity biometrics. All right. That's why let's say should have let's say should have the device. I don't know where it's even come from.
All right.
You know.
Uh, this truth gonna come out, and the devil, Missouri, out.
I understand that. You see that?
The Bahamian people, because the Bahamian people, they need to see this. They need to hear it. The devil don't want them to hear it.
All right. On to the next article, and as you can see, October 11, 2016, last year. All right. Now check this out. It says the National Identification System to roll out on January 2018. That's as early as next year. All right.
God.
Now we can get it. We can get into this article. All right. It says Prime Minister, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness, says the national system is set to roll out in January 2018. All right. Now, well, let's read the next article, because in the next article, which we lost that one, in the next article, all Jamaican is going to be outfitted with this. I brought a little earlier, like how we adapt the crime fighting skills, carnival, all these different shit. It ain't gonna be no different here. And we already read the prophecy in Revelation 13 that this is gonna happen. All right. All right. So moving along, it says here. He said the national identification system is expected to have a transformative effective on Jamaica, providing a comprehensive and a secure structure to the capital and store personal identity information for citizens and persons residing in the island. All right, he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. All right, and this is how he's going to introduce it. You see that? Now,
They can bring it over smooth.
this is it. Now, over on this side, all right, all our basically basic information is flicking run through NIB. All right, NIB along with the police. So we just read shit. I lost the article. I got Salakia. Let me pull that article back up. All right.
Hold on.
Hold on. Let me pull up, man.
These tabs. Keep opening.
All right. You ready?
Fine, right now.
Yeah, Salakia for that. I gotta get that next article back, man, because that heavy. You see, saying damn, he don't want this come out all the time. This been running smooth, you know. It's been running smooth all the time. All this shit, I don't know where this shit come from. All right.
So you could try find from there, because that don't allow me to get it.
All right.
Keep opening tabs and all that. Then at the end, I noticed too that it isn't history.
Shit, man. See, I can't. This evening, damn, allowing me to. All right. Now we lose the scriptures now. All right. Salakia for that Akim. Saying name want this to come out, but it's coming out anyhow. All right. Now, like I said, all our information is stored in NIB, between NIB and the police, which is the Department of Justice. And this clown here, he is the Minister of Justice, which is national security. All right. So let's go back into this article now. All right. He said, speaking about the Prime Minister here, he said the national identification system is expected to have transformative effect on Jamaica, providing a comprehensive and a secure structure to capture and store personal identity information for citizens and persons resident in the island. All right, that goes into, like I say, national insurance over here in the Bahamas and the police force. So these two entities, they're gonna come together and be working together. All right. Now check this out here. It says the Prime Minister, who was addressing the anti-money laundering, counter financing of terrorism, shit. It said the Prime Minister, who was addressing the anti-money laundering, counter financing of terrorism conference at Jamaica, Pigascus Hotel in New Kingston yesterday, October 10, informed the National Identification System was the first item on the agenda for discussions at yesterday's meeting of cabinet. All right, so this thing here, this is getting closer and closer here to the Caribbean. All right, this is almost here. You know, reading along, it says here, he said that given all the process involved in setting up the system, he recognized that the 2018 target date for it to become operational is ambiguous but achievable. All right, so they can achieve that because as we read on, we'll see that how they're going to achieve it because they're gonna get a big funding from the IMF bank or the IDF bank in New York City. That's how come they that's why he said it's but achievable.
Fine.
All right, so you can read that
Right.
precept for me again. You can pull that up in the Bible because I'm gonna lose this. Pull up 2 Corinthians 2:11. All right,
Right.
read that again.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, ignorant of his devices.
Right, we're not ignorant of his devices. That this is one of his devices. You see how he damn bringing this in, and he using our own damn people. You see that? This is
Right.
the prime minister.
And
All right,
they so cold, they so cold, they bring it in smooth so that our people will think it's so cool.
this is it.
You know?
All right. Now, while everybody damn behind F&M, PLP, and DNA, you see what's going on here? Yeah.
You know? But I believe that the three of these parties, they know what's going on. All these signs around the place. Papers free electricity if you vote for me. We will decriminalize marijuana if you vote for me. You know, we'll pay your water bill if you vote for me. You know, all these different things we have up around here, so that you better vote for each of them. But each of them know what's going on in this country and outside this country. It's going to be the set to bring this, to make this thing legal.
Right, and we see we ready to bring the prophecy out on it. So ain't that nigga do about it. All right.
Done.
All right, reading along. It says, he said that given all the process, all right, ready, read this. I can read it again anyhow. He said that given all the process involved in setting up the system, he recognized that the 2018 target date for it to be operational is ambiguous but achievable. All right. It says, Mr. Holness said that the government has identified the setting national identification system as a strategic priority. What is envisioned is a cradle to the grave biometric identification system. All right, with a unique identification number for every Jamaican with the appropriate, with the appropriate anti-fraud measures, features, sorry. All right. So we see that this cradle to the grave biometric, all right, this is the mark of the beast that they, all right, that's it. Like the article NBC brought out, I am who I say I am. You see what I said?
Yeah.
You know, we are not ignorant of state advice. All right. Now, hold on now. Hold on. You see that all these things coming up, man, and I pulling these things up.
Bars. You know, Satan.
Hey, see if you can find that thing again, man. That gone. That article gone. See if you could go back and check that, man. That ain't this one yet. I need to finish that because I still get a lot more key points to bring out on that. This one right here.
Which one of them?
Pull it back up. I don't understand that yet. All the time, this been running fine.
Boy. No, he's on go.
Right down. All right. I just keep damn taking me young. That ain't it, man. Pull the thing up again. Yeah, you want. Hold on. I know where this come from. That ain't it. You see something? Oh, that ain't it. All right. I get it back now. All right. The lock here for that, we trying to bring this out, but Esau keep tampering with the computer, as you can see. Don't never do that. This is the first time this computer ever do like that.
You know,
Uh, all right. Let me read this again. It says, Mr. Holness said the government has identified the setting up of the National Identification System as a strategic priority. What is envisioned as a cradle to the grave biometric identification system with a unique identification number being used for every Jamaican with the appropriate anti-fraud features. Like I brought out a little earlier, right? That's the chip. All right. I am who I say I am. One of NBC report. All right. So moving along, it says this source of identification will be considered as a conclusive for the purpose of customers' due diligence, not shit. You see that? They're going right back again. Hold on, let me get it back. Well, you saw them something else, boy. All right. Where is now? Where is that? All right. The source of identification will be considered as conclusive for the purpose of customers' due diligence, not only for banks, you hear that, but for all businesses which require customer identification and yeah, we ain't doing this, you know. We ain't doing this what? We ain't doing this ESOP, but he almost threw the article. He almost threw the article, so
so
all
we keep
right.
on going, you know. So anytime that do like that, just press the back button.
It's a lot here for that. Like I said, this computer don't never do like that. All right. It says that the source identification is considered as conclusive for the purpose of customers' due diligence, not only for banks, but for all businesses which require customer identification and verification. He pointed out. All right. Which is this is going to the mark of the beast. All right. Biometric and demographic information will be accessible through database and computer networks. He added. All right. With all your information is damn gonna be stored on this chip. All right. When you look up the word mark, which is charagma, all right, which I think in printed or incision, uh, 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 then the root word of charagma is charax, which that take you to the syringe and this damn mark in you, and the root word of uh, charax is grapho, which all your damn information is going to be on that damn chip. All right. Now, when we finish with that, I'm gonna show you that. All
You know.
right. So let's get back, let's try and get through this article here. We
Um,
must leverage every technological resources at our disposal to meet the demands of the global business environment of technology, and regulation and compliance must be in step with the international practices, he said. Right. Because at all, this thing is going to be on a worldwide scale. All right. It said Mr. Holness noted further that the national identification system will serve to eliminate some procedural step and make compliance with the AML-CFT regulation in the financial sector easier, while also leading to a great financial inclusion. All right, and this is going into the damn mark of the beast. All right. If this was some kind of card, like they say, why are you talking about the financial sector and all that shit?
right, right,
All right.
right.
Now you remember when he says here that where it is now. All right. Right. Remember when he said yeah, he recognized that the 2018 target date for it to be operational is ambiguous but achievable. Let's see why that can be achievable. All right. And let's jump down here. It says the National Identification Development System project is being implemented by the Office of the Prime Minister. All right, so the Prime Minister, normally the Prime Minister be the Minister of Finance. All right, now,
Right.
now let's see why this can be achievable. All right,
Mm.
through funding from the Inter-American Development Bank, which was located, and was allocated a sum of 14.9 billion this financial year for its continued development. All right. So you see where they're getting the money from. This bank is located right in New York City.
Okay. Market is needed, right?
Huh? So the elites is behind us. All
Yeah.
right.
And we know the elites are behind all the banks, all bankings.
Yeah. That's it. They own all the banks. All right. It said the project aimed to establish a reliable identification system for all Jamaicans and other nationals resident in the country with a unique identification number as the primary key identifier of a person in the system. All right? Why? Because they're going to damn be one system, the New World Order. All right?
Exactly.
All right? It says the national identification system has been in development since 2009 and will result in improved governance and manage of social and economic security programs. It goes on to say that the Day 2 AMLPFT conference is being hosted by Jamaica Bankers Association, you know what I mean, and the Jamaican Institute of Financial Services under the theme Understanding Our Obligation and Safeguarding Our Future. All right. So this whole thing here is dealing with the damn mark of the beast. Huh?
Right. And you know that making its way right here in the Bahamas. If not, it is done in talks,
Man, not
you know,
coming.
and
Not
that
coming.
will surely.
All right. And we see that the national insurance in the Bahamas and the police force, they're gonna be working hand in hand. See what I said?
Right.
Let's get that thing that I was talking about. All right. Now this thing will probably act normal now. Already brought out all the heavy information. All right.
See. So
All right.
it's coming. You know, and our people, we have to be warned of it, but our people are ignorant to the fact that they don't want to hear truth. They don't love truth.
All right, that's one.
Right.
Then you could read Revelation 13, read from 15 to 18 again.
Revelation, Revelation 13, 16 to 18.
Start from
Read
15.
from 15,
Uh,
15.
Because all that is going in the part of that beast system.
Right.
You see right there?
God. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his head of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Right. All right. So now what I want to do, right? Go into that word, their mark. All right. Right here, as you can see, it's Karagma, G5480, Karagma. All right. Karagma. All right. See, a stamp, an imprinted mark. All right. Of the mark stamp on the forehead or the right hand as the badge of the followers of the Antichrist. All right. So we see that. Now check this out, right? Now we're gonna go to the root word of that. All right, of Karagma. You know, and Thea said from Carasso to Shop. All right, so this is going into the syringe. All right, check this out, right? It says a pale or a stake or a palisade or a rampart, a pale between which earth, stones, trees, and timber are heaped and packed together. All right, so when you go and you look up each one of these, all these basically have a pointy head, a sticky head, like a syringe. You see what I said? And you see the it's correct. As you see it says to sharpen to a point. Now we're gonna go to the root word of this. All right. All right. Now see the root word of this here is grapho. G1125 grapho. All right. Now let's look at the definition of this now. It says to write with reference to form of letter to the form of the letters. All right. To delineate. It's a lucky if I pronounce that wrong. Or form letters on a tablet or parchment or paper or other material to write. All right. With reference to the content of the writing, to express in writing in written characters, to commit to writing, thing not to be forgotten, write down, record. You see that?
Right.
All right. All your information. All right. It says use of those things which stand written in the sacred books to write to one, i.e., by writing in a written epistle to give information. Huh? And that's what we was bringing out on that national identification system. Information direction filled with writing. All right, to draw and writing compose. All right. All right. So we see Esau, boy, Esau, they're bad, boy.
Yeah, you know that.
All the information. I want this one. I will get the next article. All right. The next article.
Good, yeah.
You know, I trying to get it to pull up now, but
Good, yeah.
bring it back up, man. Right? Yeah.
Again,
Yeah, that. Right. Right. That's what I want. Right. I said the system will not only be able to assist police, all right, with all the information. Uh there he is now.
if that
Right.
person give you the wrong name, then the results are swiping the card will tell you if that person is trying to mislead you.
Right, right. Why they can't mislead you because on that biometric on that I RFID chip, all the information is gonna be on that. That's why I gone uh in the blue letter to look that word up. All right. So
You know?
with that, I hope that you Akyam and Akwat out there that's watching and learning and paying attention and listening. I hope that you were edified. So with that, I'm gonna say all praises is due to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Shalom.
Yeah.
Well, Shalom. Again, I found out you sweating. You stop it, but